Broadcasting from Studio G in West Hollywood, California, it's Grants Rants Hollywood Talk Holiday Special.
You're invited to our end-of-the-year holiday party panel. We rant about Christmas parties, examine the Forbes list for the highest-paid celebrities in 2016, and we have an exclusive Grants Rants Goop gift guide gift swap, and someone is awarded the new and prestigious Barbara Walters Award. Grab a cocktail because this party starts now. Let the ranting begin. It is the end of the year holiday party, and we have a panel full of former co-hosts here to talk about end of the year festivities. We're giving out a new award, the Barbara Walters Award, for not knowing when to hang it up. So this is a big show. Let's discuss, and let's introduce who's here. Co-hosting with me tonight is Blake.
Hi! I'm here. I'm in the house.
Blake,
I'm so excited.
You've been on a lot of the shows. 11, 13, 15, 30, and now this
I'm
one.
basically a permanent co-host.
Yes.
Look at that.
You've been on a lot, especially the panels. You like the panels.
Yeah, it's turning into Blake's Rants.
So you're going to hold it down with me because we've got a lot of people to introduce.
We do, and a lot to talk about.
On the straight and narrow on the show. We'll try anyway. Who knows? The Thanksgiving panel was off the rails, which was a
Is
fun.
that a challenge?
It was a fun show. That was a champagne-fueled episode, 100%.
I see no other way, Grant. That sounds fantastic.
From episode number 1, the very beginning, 8, 25, and 38, it's Christy Olson.
Oh, hey. Hey, we got the Chardonnay flowing.
Yes.
We're going to just take that Thanksgiving panel and show them what's up.
Okay, I like it. Especially if we can invest the numbers, because they're good. I want even more. I have a certain number I want to get to.
Oh, I am all
year.
about the numbers, honey.
So, all right, let's do it. Yes. And let's talk to Noah Silverman from 8 and 15.
How are you?
I shouted the numbers because I want you guys who are listening, if you like these voices or you hate them, go back and listen to the episodes. It's like, good cross-promotion. That's why I say it. So, I mean, it's very, just to keep it all very conclusive in whatever I'm saying. Yes, Fern Ronay is here from 15, 24, and most recently, number 39.
Oh, hi!
Fern, you were supposed to be on that Bid Chat episode. That still has not happened.
Oh, it was a debacle, but it was fun. We had fun.
Yes, and a little shade on them. Why not?
Shade.
Let's do that. And for episode number 42, our Thanksgiving panel, Jesse D'Angelo is here.
Hi, I was going to say the only other one I've done is the Thanksgiving panel, so I guess this is a redemption one for you. Based off
That was a good show.
No, I thought so too.
Yes. And let's introduce our last co-host. Yes, there are many people here. Jay Ellis for episode number 43.
I just stayed in the building because I was here last week. So I've just been here the whole time waiting for this episode. That is mine. Yeah.
I love it because we have from episode 1 to episode 43, and now episode 44. And here we go into this great panel episode for the holidays. But let's talk about a few things. But first, I need to give my rant of the day.
Grants Rant of the Day.
I'm giving a solid rant to these tired, ugly sweater parties. I'm so sick of hearing about people going to the parties and having to see the pictures. A family member of mine has one of these every year, and every Christmas I have to hear about who drank what, who wore what sweater. They all wear the same things. It was cute maybe like 8, 12 years ago. You know what I mean? I feel like it's so overdone. It's just like, it's who... I'm not interested. I don't even own an ugly sweater. What do you think? What do you think of the sweater parties? No. There was one ugly sweater that my dad had, but it wasn't for Christmas. But it was of a golfer on a putting green, and the guy had no face. It was a really ugly sweater. But it wasn't appropriate for Christmas. I'm not behind these parties, these ugly sweaters. I think, like this party, we all look good. I said formal attire. You have to come dressed up. If you're going to get dressed up, you might as well. I mean, it's the holidays, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
really
wonder
an excuse every once in a while.
Who started the ugly sweater? Like, who decided that was a thing? Who was like, let's all look the worst we can and promote that?
Yes. It's so tired to me. I'm just, it's not novel anymore.
Yeah, Jay and I were actually texting about this 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
he's like-
so happy it's not an ugly sweater party. Like, thank God.
And I said, if I want to wear an ugly sweater, I'll wear it whenever I want on my own time. I don't need it to be a themed event. Like,
No, we're taking pictures. I'm not getting ready to sweat.
And that's just it. Like, it's too easy of a theme. Like, let's get creative.
Yes.
well, one guy, I just saw a meme online, he wore a sweater and taped a mirror
Yeah,
to
I saw that.
his chest. So it's like,
Snap.
so
That's
that, if you're going to
great.
still have a party, you got to step it up. Like,
Yes.
think outside the box.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can respect
Ugly.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially now because they made it so easy. You can go to like any store and just get one of it's like a printed to make it look like a sweater design. Like
It's not naturally ugly.
That's
It's
what I
like,
don't
Yes.
like about
buy
it.
an ugly sweater
Yeah.
from Target. By
It's
Masso.
the ugly stereotype,
Yeah.
which
Right.
is it really ugly? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a whole
Yes.
nother consumerism conversation.
We have just gotten so deep.
I know.
Holiday episode.
You didn't even know.
Let's take a swift turn then to Forbes Celebrity 100, the world's highest paid celebrities in 2016. And I enjoyed looking at this list because there are people on this list that I hate, of course. There are people on this list that I like. So it's like we're all going to have an opinion. So let's go through the list. Let's take a look.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
If
So
there's anyone younger than me, I'm gonna be.
Automatically hate.
number 10, Rush Limbaugh. Is anyone here into him? Because apparently he's credited with having a lucrative gig as a scribe for America's Patriotic Youth.
What the?
Who are these
Like,
people?
yeah, who is this patriotic youth?
Who are these people? I don't know anyone that tunes into Rush.
Especially
What
like
channel
you.
is he even on?
I don't know.
He's on some
Where
like
is he?
I'm sure it's like an AM talk
Yeah.
complain station. But like who's this youth?
It's like the
don't
5
know.
people under the age of 60.
Yeah.
Entitled.
Yeah.
Well, the youth, they're bringing in $79 million. They're crediting this with the election season, whatever.
These are like
It's
conservative
insane.
millennials, or
Yes.
like what?
I guess they're very
didn't know that
wealthy
was a thing.
conservative millennials.
Okay, I
They
guess that
have
does
maybe
make
It
they
has
didn't.
to be. Well, and you know,
know.
for all these years, it's been so easy to discredit Rush because it's like he's a right loony, you know, and just don't even pay attention to him. And now with the whole Trump situation in this country, it's like, damn it, if he doesn't, rise to the top yet again and really become this leader that he wanted to be, used to be, the media, wizard that he wishes he was, it's like, it's horrible. I can't take it.
Well, he's looking like he's in the middle of politics these days. Like in the middle compared to some of the crazy things we've been seeing. But let's not go there. Let's talk about Adele at number 9, 80.5 million.
This one I can get behind.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Christy, I'm kind of with you. I'm a little like
I get it. Everyone loves you. You're great. You sell out more shows than anybody. Good job.
yeah. But she's a mother.
Wait, she had a kid.
She's been
Yes, she has a
two.
child.
Pregnant with her
She's pregnant
second,
with
I
third.
think.
I think it's the third.
Oh.
Oh wow! Well, it's like her
I
album
was
went
just
diamond, and so she's I always said she had. Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah, well, it used to be a real thing in our day when people actually bought albums.
Yeah.
Diamond, is that like above platinum?
Yeah,
digital
it's
version
platinum,
of
yeah.
full CDs.
Yeah, I mean,
Not dating
I don't. I always said, and I've said on this show before, Adele is very talented, but she's just not my thing. She's just not for me. I mean, I'll take the Glory album at number 1 any day.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yeah, I know, right? Grammy-nominated Glory.
Sold.
Never happening. All right, number 8, boring. Some FIFA Player of the Year, Lionel Messi. I don't know who's that.
Lionel Messi.
I know I
Lionel
see that
Messi.
name on the back of jerseys.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
don't care.
I heard you say FIFA. I thought you were about to say Fifi Dobson or something. I'm like, what?
Can I just share a story
81.5 mil.
about him? I have a brief
Yeah.
story. So,
Oh, you know him. All right.
So the Boo has a like a football game, soccer, whatever, soccer, video game, and Lionel Messi is on the cover of not only the actual case of the game, but like when you turn on the game, it's like him, like in action. And I feel bad for the guy because every single photo they have of him is like this awful, like malformed
in
facial
action.
expression. And he's like in action, and every time I'm like dying for him, and I tease him every time. I'm like, God, this poor guy, all this money, and he can't get a good photo. Like, what's happening here?
Oh, that's too
It's
bad.
terrible.
It's terrible.
Well, that's
Really
probably
terrible.
where the majority of his income came from. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like Kim's Hollywood act. Not to bring her up, sorry.
What, Kim?
please
Oh,
do.
Kim.
Sorry.
Video games.
That is
Next on the
taboo,
list.
Fern.
I know. I'm gonna be cut.
It's taboo for this room.
Well, coming in at 85 mil. Not feeling too bad. Number 7, Howard Stern.
Of course.
the king of Sirius Radio. I
love him, too.
You know,
And I
it
love
is what
him,
it is.
for it.
so great for him.
I was surprised at number 6. Kevin Hart at number 6.
Oh.
He's made more now. He's surpassed Jerry Seinfeld. in
Shocking.
money.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure that comes from the pull that his name brings into like movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you say Kevin Hart, starring Kevin Hart, it's going to be
So
the number
true.
one film of the year, and that's where most of the money comes from.
And not many people can do that with film these days unless you're already like a veteran of film, you know?
Right.
So for Kevin Hart to be able to do that, go for it.
I
I
heard
had
Get
no
it.
idea who he was until I saw Ride Along 2 posters, and I didn't even know that there was a Ride Along 1. So I was just like looking around, and I'm like, what is this movie? And then everyone was like, oh, it's Kevin Hart. And I had
Kevin
no idea who
Hart.
he was, and he has like 30 million Twitter followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
no idea who he was.
His live comedy tours as well.
Oh,
He
yeah.
sold out
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
That's how I first saw him with stand-up.
They said that he had almost 100 shows this year, and he makes an average of just under $1 million per show.
Wow.
He definitely does not stop working.
Yeah.
No wonder his ex-wife is still smiling.
Who's at number 5?
She's actually number 5 on the list.
She is. She is very close to him. Okay, so number 5 is another star of the soccer world, which right next to Lionel Messi, it shows how much money these guys are making. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. And I will say that I see him all the time in like the tabloids of just like
Yeah.
pop
Yes,
culture.
that's how we know him.
Yes.
His Instagram is one of the top viewed of the year, too. Like, there's one picture of him with some cup, I don't know. And that's like one of the most...
Define cup. Like,
Like,
There's a lot of those, too.
he means 20-year-old model in a bikini. That's what most of Cristiano Ronaldo's pictures are with.
Yeah, pretty much. Number 4 really irritated me. I can't with any part of number 4. Dr. Phil. I can't with any of that.
I'm holding up the poop emoji sign right now. Barely a doctor.
With a vengeance too.
He owns and produces The Doctors as well. His show. He's got a very good deal. He also launched some app, Doctors on Demand.
Yes.
It would help if he was a real doctor.
Right.
Allegedly.
Doesn't that just
Allegedly.
blow your mind? I just the whole thing gets me feeling some type of way because I'm like, really, Dr.
Yeah.
Phil?
Well, an old roommate of mine, who I'd rather not bring up, but he used to work for Dr. Phil, and he said a lot of things about what went on there.
A lot of
there's-
nightmares.
Yeah, a lot of nightmares, and there's a lot of that recent actress he had on.
Oh my gosh.
Shelley
that-
something, the old lady.
Oh, Shelley
Yeah,
Duvall.
who's like clearly like has like mental health issues and like exploiting that. Like he's very much for that sweeps period, like just
Absolutely.
like throwing everything out there, even if it's not on the up and up. So I don't have much respect for Dr.
Dirty.
Yeah,
dirty.
Yeah, and yet my grandmother watches that show, and I yell at her every time she talks about it. Because I told you to stop watching it.
My Grammy loves
It's
him.
so juicy.
It's
That is his demographic.
That must be the demographic.
The Grammys.
It's horrible. It's one of those shows that you feel like you have to like scrub down afterwards. Like that Tori Spelling BS.
And
Like,
yet he has
I
no
can't
shame.
not. That is very true.
shame.
I'm sure he's an awful person in real life.
I don't see his record being that great.
Yeah.
Number 3, author and publisher James Patterson. He's written a lot of books.
Oh, yeah.
He's credited with Zoo on CBS. Or at least have written the book. I thought that was Stephen King, but
I don't know him.
Oh, really? Oh, I like him. And he has a lot of books that are made into movies
know
and
him.
series
Yeah,
and stuff. So I think he
so-
gets a lot of intake
Yeah.
from that. Yeah.
so someone different from like the landscape, not just like
Switch it up.
It's not like Mariah. Like it's not gonna happen.
Hey, humans read still.
Yeah.
For humanity.
Well, number 2 isn't very progressive, but at 110 million, the top earning boy band, One Direction, came in, and they just wrapped up their tour earlier this year, and that's minus Zayn and all that, and they still made $110 million. So
I get it.
But they're the only ones that have to split it, 4 ways now?
Yeah.
They cut out the.
They cut out the fat with Zayn, and now they're just like.
And he probably made, otherwise he would be on this list, but he couldn't have made too much less than that.
No. He had a
His
good
solo
year.
career
He
lifted
had that
off, yeah.
song. That I don't know.
he had that
And then
song.
That song. Yeah.
Hello,
That
Tom.
one I don't
Yeah.
remember the name of, but I sang it when it was in my car. He had that one, and that was good.
Yeah.
And him and Taylor are about to come out with a new song for the new 50 Shades movie. They released a little teaser.
That's gonna be dangerous.
Oh, yeah, I heard that
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what's funny? Side note about boy bands is I wonder like the dollar exchange in years. Like okay, so in 1998 when NSYNC was blowing up everything. They were like breaking all the charts, and now here we are, 20 years later, and One Direction is breaking the charts. But if we were to equate the value of the dollar, who really wins? Who really wins?
Good question.
In the boy band category.
I can only think that the BSB versus NSYNC battle that we all grew up with fueled those two particular boy bands to the top forever.
Yes.
I just think that, if the Beatles would have had a rivalry, they maybe would have sold even more albums.
There you go. Interesting.
They were
insight.
like a band from the 60s, guys.
All right, come close because it's time for number one. The highest earner at 170 million, Taylor Swift.
It is somebody younger.
Yeah, it is someone younger.
Automatically hate.
we all couldn't take it.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of felt the same way. I'm like, well, good for her, I guess. But like,
so
I'm not
over her, but
surprised.
at least she's not an awful person.
I mean, that tour, what the hell was its name? The 1989 World Tour. It brought in $250 million.
Damn.
So
Can you imagine being worth $170 million? Like,
that's just how much she made in the year.
well, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. That's not even what she's worth.
It's a lot.
It's
I mean, she's
sickening.
got to deal with Diet Coke, Keds, and Apple.
Heads. That's such a.
Stop trying to make kids happen.
I know.
They're not gonna happen.
It's done. It's done, Taylor.
I lose a lot of respect when I see someone in Keds.
Well, Grant. No street food, no kids.
No street. No, I have a lot of rules in
It
life.
needs to care about.
a lot of rules.
Care for Barbara Walters.
This is why I told my husband he couldn't bring canned beer to the party.
We have bottled beer.
Grants Rants is next level. Okay.
Yes.
Next level.
Well, let's keep it going and let's look at the nominees for the Barbara Walters Award for not knowing when to hang it up.
This is gonna be so good.
Yeah, let's take a look at them. First, I had to say Mariah Carey. This year with her, I think it might be kind of time for her to reevaluate, perhaps hang up a few parts of her life. The billionaire boyfriend is over.
Yes.
Very public, over, done with. Then she got this new boyfriend, which there's a lot of rumors about, to say the least.
Tanaka.
Yeah, well, I guess. And then
The backup dancer?
the backup dancer.
Is it a boyfriend or just a fling though?
I think it's just someone she's shoving in her ex's face.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it even
not what I
sad,
thought
though.
you
It makes it more sad.
Makes it worse.
Did anyone see the strange footage surface of her and DJ Khaled too?
No.
Oh.
It was like Snapchat. Of course.
Of course, the
Yeah.
DJ.
It was archived via Snapchat, but that happened, and like I don't know what that was about. But then I was like, but DJ Khaled just had a baby with some other woman, and like what's happening there?
yeah.
It was the whole thing. Mariah's she's just on a tear.
There were those desperate photos of her at the beach having that boyfriend carry her around, and then there were photos of her after, like going through the paparazzi camera, deleting and picking which photos she wants to be released.
Oh my.
Well, do you remember?
Yes.
So the picture of him holding her at the beach is exactly the same pose that Nick and her famously had a picture of. So Nick posted on Instagram the original picture that looked the exact same, and he was like, "This is how you do it."
Nick Cannon. Who cares?
Well, I know.
Mariah. I mean,
Her
I thought you were better than this.
Her show didn't rate very well.
No, her show didn't rate.
It got like 1.2 live. Something 1.3.
But she's
How was that for E?
I guess I just
Do we
come
know?
from the
Okay.
era where she was the end all be all.
Yeah,
What-
but
it's-
no.
yeah.
Because she's in this weird kind of like limbo, I feel like, where she's sort of revered on this iconic level, which is
Yeah.
great, but it's almost like she's entering like Michael Jackson territory, and this is what I mean.
In the weirdness?
Yes. Michael Jackson was like icon forever. Like everyone loves him, everyone celebrates him, it's fantastic. But he never was really like releasing good music. He wasn't really like in the scene for what he originally, was famous for.
Yeah.
So he sort of just like plateaued on this like strange icon level. And I feel like Mariah is inching very quickly to that level of like, what are you doing? You're just like parading in strange outfits. Like, what's happening?
The reality show is, I think many would argue, is beneath her to do a reality show. Why?
Grant, it's a docu-series. No, I've said this. I said the only thing differentiating it from a reality show is the fact that she just breaks the fourth wall all episode. That's the only thing I think that can qualify it as a docu-series.
She's very aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's so weird about her is she's like the highest, like doesn't she have like the most albums sold for whatever? She breaks all these records.
Most female
but I
singles.
don't know anyone who
Never mind.
loves her. Like, who loves her?
I like her for the long. I don't care about her music. I
never
care more
cared
about
for her.
her psycho crazy, like in a bathtub on Cribs. Like that's what I like Mariah for.
Yeah.
It's like she's
I
crazy.
never
That TRL appearance.
Yes.
When she was losing
bracelets.
when she was losing her mind.
When she took her shirt off. Like,
The charm bracelet.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
well,
Yeah.
Mariah may have to hang it up, but there's a few others I'm gonna have to.
Oh, she's worth $520 million.
Oh, Mariah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Chump change.
Well, then that's a good place to stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Kanye West. He might have to hang it up.
Oh, yeah.
It's. I mean, at least take a year off. I mean, this year has been really not good for him. That wife of his, the other one, and
This publicity stunt. It's
Potential
gotta be a lot of
ex-wife
stress.
soon, maybe. Is what I'm hearing.
he's very angry. I mean, the rant to the VMAs, the Ellen moment where she lost control of her own show, which is like, what?
That was
like,
the
how,
most uncomfortable thing I've watched.
I
all
didn't
year.
watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
heard
it was
it
not
bad.
good. Yeah, and so then he's like, "Oh, I didn't vote, but if I did, you know who I would vote for. We don't need to say it on the show. We all know." And I mean, I don't. Then the recent 5150 incident. I mean, I think I might be time to like reevaluate if maybe this isn't for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, this is like very serious. The whole time that reports kept coming out, he's still in the hospital, I'm like, what is happening? At first I thought maybe it was like overblown, maybe it was like a publicity stunt, something, and then he was in the hospital for like a week. Or like a
He
week
had
and a
to
half.
make it look good for the insurance claim.
Yes!
That's what
I
they
have
say.
so many conflicting feelings about this. I'm like, is he really insane? Is this like some sort of strange like Kardashian cover? Is this like a Paris repeat of like the stolen jewels? Like, are they just on this publicity tear of like
I would hope
just
not.
opulence
I
and
would hope not,
craziness?
too.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm naive, but I believe the Paris thing really happened.
I
and
do
think
too.
It, like,
Yeah.
believe it.
changed
No,
her for good, and I think he genuinely has, like, he's having a psychotic break. They wouldn't let you stay in the hospital
No,
for a week.
I mean,
No, he's trying to.
It's major.
Yeah.
He's
it's
trying to
major.
one up Misha Barton.
Who's that?
I forgot about that disaster.
That's about the pitch of Misha Barton's gotten in a long time.
Misha Barton is so happy we're talking about her right now.
Shade.
Her ears are burning right now.
Well, I have to throw a housewife on this list. I have
Yes.
to. And I will always throw shade at the way of Nene Leakes. I think she really needs to hang it up. The writing is on the wall, in my opinion. She had alleged contract disputes where she couldn't do Atlanta Housewives. Whatever, not missing her on that show. But come on, I mean, you know, how greedy can you be on a Real Housewives? You're not on an HBO show. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, the ego with her is just out of control.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I don't like people that are not humble. She's on a comedy tour now. She's on Fashion Police, I guess, here and there.
yeah.
But she's not acting. Ryan Murphy isn't working with her anymore. And she had that show that she was supposed to do, like a road trip with Kim Zolciak.
Yeah, that you've been hearing about for years.
Yeah, the
Which I
Road
was
to
looking forward
Riches.
to very much.
Well, Bravo dropped that like a hot potato. Mhm. So it's on hold indefinitely.
Like a hot Miami housewife.
Yep. So Nene, I'm not a fan of you. I really think that, you know, she claims that she's this actress. She's this huge ego. And, I mean, I don't know what she's acting on. She was on that show, The New Normal, about, 4 years ago. And in a bit part.
For like one season or
mean,
something,
yeah.
or
Got
two,
canceled.
until
She
it got
wants you
canceled.
to think she's up there with, like, the Kate Winslets of the world. You know, I mean, it's like, with
No,
that one.
Nene
no.
did do Broadway. She was in
Yeah.
Cinderella.
I'm not giving her credit for that.
You left that out, Grant.
And this whole Nene story breaks my heart because
You're a fan of Nene.
originally I loved her.
Yeah,
Loved her.
I get it.
Like, I just thought she was so wonderful, and I loved her and Kim Zolciak's friendship on Housewives of Atlanta. I was just, like, all about that. And then when they parted ways, like, my heart broke a little. And then when she started getting, like, all crazy on another level, thinking she was above everyone, I was like, come on, girl. Bring it back down. Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
And she just, like, keeps going on it, and it's very sad.
It's a
'Cause I want-
turnoff. It's a turnoff to me, yeah.
I want the old Nene. I want the old
Yeah.
Nene with like the strange wigs, you know.
I don't like people
I
that take
liked that
themselves
one.
that seriously.
That was
you
my
know?
girl.
Especially when you're on the Housewives. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Quit biting the hand that feeds you, Nene.
The
We
next-
love you. Bring it back down to earth.
please.
Thank you.
The next nominee is Madonna.
Oy.
Madonna, are you ready to hang it up yet? I mean, look, her kids, disaster with the kids, with the custody, and what country they're going to be in. Lackluster Prince tribute. Remember that at the beginning of the year? Yeah. Wasn't that great? She's been notoriously very late for concerts, like hours late, and just shows up at when she feels like it. Another ego. And her behavior on that carpool karaoke. Did you see that?
I mean, but the leg.
I thought it was fabulous. I'm not going to lie.
I was there for her.
I was there for her.
In every gosh
I was
darn
there
way.
for her.
I don't want to be ageist and all that because everyone throws her age into it, but I'm like, Jay, I know you're not on the
Call her
Madonna
the thing,
train.
Grant.
No.
She's a what? She's a woman.
A woman of a certain age.
I love it when he says that.
but Madonna, really, I mean, how much longer are we gonna keep it up?
Yeah.
You know, with the tight pants and now the alleged booty enhancements. It's like you're laying yourself for making a successful, smooth transition into an older performer.
No, she's like a science project. It's kind of cool.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I have
Not
to
even
say,
that she looks. I mean, everyone has their opinions about whether she looks good or bad, but it sort of seems like an experiment in aging.
Mm-hmm.
Aging backwards, maybe.
Yes.
I was desperately trying to age backwards.
Look, as a woman, I sort of feel, protective about female aging. And I feel like it's every woman's prerogative to age how they want to age. I think that Madonna, if she feels 20 in her soul, she has every right to try everything she wants to do to be looking 20 or whatever she's trying to do.
And date those 20-year-old boys.
Right, girl. So I'm just trying to say that there may be some haters, but I was kind of about it. I kind of liked it. I liked the carpool karaoke. She put her foot on the ceiling in her yoga pose.
That.
I was there for it. I was like, girl,
All right,
Madonna, do you. I'm fine with it.
The results are going to be interesting to see who's going to win this. Because everyone's going to defend her at this table, except Nene.
No, I agree with you. But the thing is with these artists, I always hold like their earlier career when they were revered at heart. So I don't care what they do now. I don't give a crap what Mariah does on her his and hers yacht on the show. I don't care what Madonna does in the car with James. Like I still just I don't know.
I know
it's true.
She still sees a Vita on that balcony.
Yes.
When they were
That's
singing
like me with Britney, though. You just forgive you're there for everything. Yeah, I get it
too.
You do.
I understand. I got you.
Yes. And I want to bring up a quick point, too. I had a very hard time this year with David Bowie's passing. It touched me on a very deep level, and it was hard. But when I think about it, it's like, okay, we all think of him in his heyday of, like, Ziggy Stardust and, kind of like his hits that we all love and remember. So really, it's sort of like he, as an artist, was gone long ago. So like Madonna and any of these other people, they had their heyday in the 90s, the 80s, whatever it was, and it's like now we're sort of just seeing like the fallout in the best way possible. I mean this with a lot of love.
Because you still have respect for what they've done. No matter what it is. Now that's why it's like Mariah can get up and maybe botch. She doesn't have her 5 range register anymore, but like I still respect.
But it's like it doesn't matter because we still love her on the level that she peaked at,
Yes. Well, the last nominee, perhaps he has already peaked, the Biebs. Is it time to hang it up with him? Because he won't do meet and greets anymore. He does not like...
We have our defender.
No, I think his music now is better than when it was.
I agree.
But as a performer, though, I mean, he's over it. He doesn't take pictures with fans. He told them to stop cheering and singing to his music. He quit Instagram. I mean, it's like... maybe you should just hang it up then, because you don't enjoy your life as a mega celebrity.
Right. And
maybe
he's
you
just
should
such a jerk. Like, just don't be so mean to these people who love you.
He's 22.
Yeah.
And all he's known is fame. And I think what he needs to do is take a break and go to college.
Well, that wouldn't end
Remove himself.
I'm right
No,
there.
I don't think that. I think
That is
that
what he should do.
could he? Well, could he is a different conversation. But should he? Yes. And I think that'll mature his ass up real quick.
He should Jodie Foster.
You need
he should
to
go to a good school.
Yes.
And he won't end up a drug addict crazy person. Yeah.
You need to level down. You need to get educated. You need to be among the people and just live a life. Live a normal life. See what it is to live like the rest of us.
Exactly.
Okay, Bieber.
And then he'll
And then,
appreciate it.
yes,
Not fun.
no. And then in 5 years, when he has his bachelor's, because we know he's going to be a 5th year, when he has his bachelor's, then he can come back with his with his comeback album, and we will all love him, you know, and he'll have a new approach to the world and a new respect for his fans.
Yeah, and the fans will age
Life
with
coach.
him.
Yeah,
and the fans will
celebrity
age
life
with him, so
coach.
they'll be at that state. Like, I feel like a lot of like young Britney fans now are in adulthood and they can relate to just like maybe not to the extremes that Britney had, but it's like they grow with them. So like Bieber's fans, I think, would follow him because they already changed from like the little long hair in his face like kid to this like tattooed on his face person. So they were still into it. So
What do you think he would major in? Just on his 5-year
Good
plan.
question. That needs to be a social media poll. What would the Biebs
Something
major
easy
in?
like horror film.
Yeah, like communications.
yeah,
Liberal arts.
Liberal arts.
That would be a general liberal art.
General
Yes.
liberal arts.
Psychology.
Well, the nominees one more time: Mariah Carey, Kanye West, Nene Leakes, Madonna, and Justin Bieber. Blake will be tallying the scores, and so it's going to take some time. So please take this seriously. Come on.
We are great.
I have my vote.
Vote like your country depends on it.
Oh yeah, I know. This is the second most important election of the year. Hurry up. We'll be back with the results, but first we have a special small segment before we do that. So we'll be right back with more rants at this holiday party. Here we go. Woo!
You're listening to Grants Rants. Please rate, subscribe, and share. Spread the word. There are a lot more rants to come. Listen anytime on all major podcasting platforms and YouTube for bonus content. And now, back to the show.
And we're back with the holiday panel. And at the opening of the show, we had a special opening, and it says that we're broadcasting from Studio G in West Hollywood, California. And I just want to give a shout out to my own house. No, my new apartment. This is the official unveiling. It's been like Chateau Charest around here, trying to get this up and right. It's taken her 5 years, but it's taken me about 5 months to get this studio done. But literally, I threw away my last box today. I finally moved in, and I'm very happy. So this is a good place to have the party, and it's fun and all that good stuff. So I'm glad to have
Yes,
you.
congratulations.
Thank
Cheers to
you.
you,
Yes,
Grants.
thank
Cheers.
you.
Cheers.
We've had quite a few podcasts already here that it's been the soft launch, basically. But, now's the real deal. Well, look who's here. It's Justin Heath, the longest, the most guested guest.
Episode 2, is that true?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, you have been around. Where the heck did I put it? 2, 8, 13, 15, and 25.
Wow.
We've done a lot of the panels. A lot of the
He's the
panels.
MVP.
He's around Grants Rants.
Should we put him on the hang it up?
Where was he on the ballot?
With a sweeping tally.
The most guested guest, just like Joan Rivers was on Wendy Williams. Just an interesting fact. Yes. Yes.
Did she die in 2016 too, or was that 2015?
That was 2004.
Well, this year they settled the estate. Very interesting. We talked about that on the show. You have to look it up.
Take a listen.
Yes.
God, that's a tough one.
I agree. Well, the results are in, but we're still tabulating. So just, give us a few minutes before we get to these results. But
Any voter
first,
fraud?
we are...
We're looking into it. Looking into it.
This is going to be a legit election on this show, a legit thing. Yeah. So let's take a look at a little gift swap. Grants Rants holiday gift swap. There's been a box in the middle of the table on this show.
I noticed that.
And there's been a bunch of gifts. I hope you're all grateful. I've spent a lot of money. I've spent too much money on these gifts. So please open the box, and all of you please take a gift.
What's in the box?
And we're going to have...
Are these from Oprah's favorite things?
Nobody's interested in Oprah's favorite things.
I'll turn around.
Some of these are car price worthy. I love it. So everyone take a
How
gift,
exciting. Oh my goodness.
and we're going to take a look.
And we should look at him.
Yeah, go ahead, take a look.
Okay. Oh, goodness gracious.
How many are in there?
I was very generous, and I hope that you appreciate it.
There's one left if anybody wants it.
Okay, well, I'll take
I'm
it.
not even sure what
I
this is.
bought it, why not?
Right?
Oh, this is a good one. All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at who's got what. Jesse, what did I gift you?
Grant, thank you. Thank you so much.
Keep in mind, these are from Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop gift card. So there's a lot of money.
And it all makes sense.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, I've been given the unbeatable gift of the Moss Wall Garden, priced at $5.99.
Okay.
500 and
Yeah,
I spent a lot of money. So
Yeah,
shout
no
out.
decimal on that. $5.99.
Yeah.
$599.
Yeah.
It is preserved moss wall garden. It contains an array of mood and reindeer moss. It's very
always
festive,
wanted
very
one.
in season, with dried greens hanging inside a wood frame. A miniature landscape with gentle rolling hills of moss that beckon and soothe you, while its subtle shades of green evoke simplicity and peacefulness.
This sounds fabulous.
I'm
lucky.
sold, honey.
I am
That's
so
sort of like a meditation space, you know. It's so you're welcome. By the way,
So
for
much.
the wall of moss.
Grant, you are so generous.
Gwyneth
I just have to
has
leave
a
to
hand
figure out
in-
where I'm going to put it up. So. Thanks, guys.
Gwyneth had a hand in that. Christy, how about you?
Well, I think mine's a little bit on the cheaper end here at $140.
Oh, a bargain.
Appropriate because I'm a big bargain shopper. This is the Elaine Aslan Brigitte B limited edition skateboard. Makes great wall art if skating isn't their thing.
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
Okay.
Only 100, and there is a big butt on this skateboard.
Yes.
I don't quite know how else to say it. This is the back end of a lady painted on this skateboard for
nice.
$140.
A big, large bubble butt.
Those are injected.
Yeah, this is
Madonna.
And
With a tiny waist.
if you look
Is
at
it
this
Madonna?
photo, if you
Was
look
she
at
the
this
model?
photo,
Nope, it's oh my god, Becky.
if you look at the placement on this photo and you think of where you would put the tires or the you know, I mean not tires, what is it they call them? The rollers, the wheels. The wheels.
We got there.
The wheels would be in a very peculiar place.
Grant's our in-house skateboard expert.
Yes.
Mind
Clearly.
blown.
Tony Hawk himself.
Yeah, some art, some fresh art. You know, Christy does a lot of projects. You can do it. You can do a stand-up in front of that. That'd be eye-catching on YouTube. There you go.
This is true. Or I could break my neck trying to skateboard.
Christy,
dare you step
you're
on her back.
welcome.
Either way, I see a lot of views in your future, Christy.
All right,
Thank
Noah,
yous in the mail,
come
Grant.
close. What
I
did
think
you receive?
You've been pretty generous. A Microsoft HoloLens valued at $3,000.
Oh, now I'm mad.
Mixed reality blends holograms, your 3D digital content into your physical world. Virtual reality immerses you in a simulated world. Is this like Westworld? Did you do this because I work at
Did you invent this? What's
No,
going
this
on
is
here?
from Microsoft. This is so you can. It's basically the subtext is you can interact with holograms.
Is it like virtual reality?
I feel like
Yeah, it's
that's
one
like
of those types of
implicit of
things,
too
yes.
many things. I don't. Augmented reality overlays digital information on top of your real
Yes.
world.
So you could pull up. You could say like pull up globe, and then there's like a Star Wars style like holographic globe. Very useful. Very useful. You could interact with monsters.
That is the
Why do I
future.
feel like
Stupid.
Grant gifted this to you because he wants one?
I want nothing to do with that. I got enough nonsense to deal with and to deal with the hologram in my own
can't even
house.
figure out how to work my iPhone.
I don't need
So we'll
any.
just
I don't need anything else
Yeah,
to contend
For a
with.
skateboard with a
I don't need
naked
anything else to
lady?
contend with.
Well, I'll probably just sell it on eBay.
You can have
Wow,
a
that's
smart.
Noah,
That
you're
is serious
welcome.
next
You're welcome
level.
for that very expensive gift.
Yeah.
Fern, what did you receive? Anything
You were
interesting?
so sweet, Grant. You gave me the Ruby's Boobies door? Whatever that. What's door? D-O-R?
It's French, I think. I don't
Okay,
know.
door.
It's alright.
We have to call Gwyneth. Get her. Blake, call her, please.
We gotta ask her for pronunciation.
Dialing now.
She's actually on her way. Yeah.
At $507, made in gold-plated silver, this ruby-encrusted bust pendant is deeply luxurious and adorably tongue-in-cheek. You are so sweet to honor my boobs. You know, a woman of a certain age, I'm going to be getting a mammogram this year. Thank you.
May I see that?
It's two boobs with the rubies in the place of where the details would be.
The
You know what I mean?
details, that's my favorite word.
The details.
That rates
that
right
the
there.
address safe word for
Certain
that?
age. I
There you
like
go.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my
You're
god.
so thoughtful.
A beautiful bust to wear out and on top of
On
your
top of a
own.
beautiful bust.
I was so hoping a gay man would get that. It's okay. It's okay.
The odds were yeah, the odds were there.
Whoa. Okay, so I actually have
Justin, what do you have?
from you, Grant. Audrey pasties. They're black pasties.
Yes.
Black nipple pasties.
Those are from a very expensive store. Agent
yeah,
Provocateur.
Jean
$165.
Provocateur.
Yes.
Cause a sensation in a new star of the season, Audrey. These black disc pasties are made from nude leather, topped with black French lever's lace. At their center are small rose gold rings from which matching draped chains drape seductively.
See,
So,
this
there you
chain,
go.
so there's
And
a
what's the price
jewelry
on this?
aspect.
Listen, I know Janet's gonna be a mom, but this sounds like it's right up her alley.
Yeah, I love a good Janet joke. Oh.
Janet Jackson.
Janet, did you give birth to that child yet? She's been pregnant for about 1.5 years.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I mean,
Another excuse to hold off the tour, guys.
yeah, pretty much. So some pasties.
Called Kanye for advice.
How much were those pasties? I like to shout out how much I spent.
165.
Okay. Yes.
Well, I'm wearing them now, and
50 Shades
I'm a fan.
Blake has them on.
I'm loving them.
The shade is perfect.
I'm just living, honey.
You know,
Put your shirt down.
Yeah, right?
you know, obviously,
I thought I'd show them off for this holiday party.
Put that bust necklace on and we're good.
I spent a lot of time online shopping for you guys.
Yeah.
So I saw something I had to get myself. And this one comes from my idol, Lena Dunham. Can't stand her. I can't stand Lena Dunham. There's an award coming for her coming up. I mark my words. But Lena had something to do with this. You treat yourself around the holidays. $6,850 for a charming and luxurious new dog/pet pendant necklace. The origin story has the twists and turns, involving an old world craft, a good luck charm, and a celebrity invention by the Lena Dunham. And it is a photo of a deceased pet to wear around your neck that is painted lovely for $6,000.
Wow.
Now I had a lovely bird, Dolores. She is memorialized in this feather I have on the wall. And I have Lena right now is painting herself, Dolores, so I can wear it around my neck. So I think it's a nice gift. You know what I mean?
And 6,000. Treat yourself.
Listen, I have a really weird tattoo that's an homage to an old pet that looks disgusting that people think is a disease. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that maybe the pendant not such a bad idea.
True story. My co-host for this episode, what have you received?
Okay, so I want to first preface this whole scenario by saying that Gwyneth clearly has the female form on the mind. Because my gift, which thank you so much, Grant, because I'm really going to put this to use, is the Saletti toilet paper butt table. What? At a mere $416, clearly a budget price compared to your fantastic gift. A steal, $416, a digitally printed 27.5-inch H toilet table.
27.5 height.
Yes.
It's low to the ground.
Yes, exactly. It's very small. It's very small. But its sort of key explanation phrase is ace in the hole. And what we're looking at is a female buttocks with an ace card, like in a deck of cards, placed strategically in the butt crack.
It's being held in.
It's being held in. That's what we have. So I have many uses for this. Personally.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I emailed.
So
let's hear all of them. Starting at number one. Alphabetical order.
Let me line them up for you. I mean, this is clearly a fantastic choice on Gwyneth's part. This is really the spirit of Goop.
You know, that table, I wanted one.
You said Goop, you meant...
Yeah.
You know, that table, I wanted one for myself. I had spent so much money on this pet pendant that I couldn't afford it. So, true story, I emailed my grandmother, and I said to her, I'd like you to buy me this table for my new apartment for Christmas, or I'm not speaking to you for the new year. She wrote back, and she said, this is all real, she said, I tried to order that table for Christmas, but, with 2 T's, for their order department is ass end, and it has to be back ordered.
I love her. She's my new favorite person.
Whose granny does that?
That's amazing.
I love it. I wanted to see what she would say. I just sent it to her like in the middle of the day. I was like, I'm not buy it or we're not speaking, and she took it seriously.
I like you need to do like a Grams Rants segment.
Yes.
Sometime.
Shout out, Granny or June Flory, as she's listed on Grants Rants, Granny to me will be doing the New Year special. She's going to be setting us all straight, giving advice to celebrities, screaming her way into the new year. So
Yes.
get ready for that. That's the next
Hit that
show to come
subscribe
up.
button so y'all don't miss it.
What's her Twitter?
JuneBug1929.
She has it.
I love it. I love
Yes.
it. And I love my new bedside table.
Yes. All right, Jay.
Thank you, Grant.
Thank you.
Jay, well, Jay, I want to know what did I get you? I was very generous.
I'm not saying that you played favorites, but I clearly came out on top here because I got an $8,300 20-foot yurt. Very functional. It's a Mongolian yurt adapted to North American conditions. It's 3,000 years of development. Now,
That is an investment of time.
yeah, I can move out on this and I can live in a yurt. I'm gonna park it right in Los Feliz.
What the hell is a yurt?
It's a tent. It's like a.
It's like a large weatherproof tent from Mongolia.
You guys can stay. It's 20 foot.
I was going to give it to you tonight at the end of the show. My apartment is just too small to hold it.
Yeah. I will
That's
take it
understandable.
happily.
So, yes.
Thank you very much. That's a very generous gift.
What a ridiculous gift. What kind of, that is a useless gift idea. You know what I mean? Who is in the market to give? What would you do with receiving a yurt? I mean, you can let me know.
Now, I thought that they were used more for like spiritual awakenings.
Right,
Very
like
vague.
rituals.
Yes.
Like you heat them up. Am I wrong with this?
I think you're right, because it's like insulated, it's weatherproof.
No.
Right?
It's a place for husbands to go and watch football.
It's a man cave.
I spent $8K on that just to
There's
get
also-
a wall around.
Well worth it.
There's also a place in Big Sur, California, where you can go and you literally rent a yurt to stay in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a thing, but for an individual to receive as a gift,
Yes.
it's a little...
Is it like what you go on when you do like ayahuasca and have your whole
That's what
I
fucking
think.
experience?
I think so.
Like, is that what you?
I think so.
I mean, you can bring it to like Burning Man.
Yes, that's exactly
That's where I'm going with my new yurt.
Yes. Well, I hope you all enjoyed Grants Rants Goop Gift Guide Gift Swap.
So
We looked
Thank
at
you.
everyone's gifts,
Thank
right? Yes. I mean, the most ridiculous list. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. That time has come to announce the 2017 winner of the new Barbara Walters Award for not knowing when to hang it up. This is the most appropriate. Well, Sherry Shepherd is pretty, clueless herself. So that ignorant award is a great match. But this one is even better. Keeping in touch with the View.
Yeah.
This Barbara Walters, really someone who doesn't know when to hang it up. Do you know if that 10 Most Fascinating Rejects is coming on? Are they done with that?
Somebody just was talking about this, that they were chosen, but maybe that was last year.
It's this time of year, and I feel
Amy
like I
Schumer.
haven't
Amy
heard
Schumer was in her book talking about that. That was last year.
Okay.
Must
I
have
mean,
been.
So that's
it's-
a good point. Like I haven't heard anything about it. It must not be coming.
She canceled her Oscar special, and maybe ABC canceled it. But I'm just saying, it's time for her to go. I mean, I can't with any part of her. We know how
I just
you
think
know how
My
she's
favorite moment
earned
of
her
you-
retirement.
My favorite moment of you on AfterBuzz.
every time I make fun of Barbara
When
Walters.
for the Finding Prince Charming reunion,
Oh,
one
yes,
of the
I'm like, that's what
co-hosts was just like, because the prince was there, and he's like, "Are you guys gonna grill us?" And his co-host was like, "No, we're not Barbara Walters." And Grant's face.
Yeah, thank God. I'm not a
God
fan.
for that.
I'm not a fan.
That's the nicest thing I could have to say for Barbara. Anyway,
Is that you who
Barbara.
said that?
It must have been.
Anyway,
Anyway, sorry.
Well, Barbara, one of these people should follow in your footsteps. Let's take a look at the results. Blake has been so busy. She broke a sweat over this.
I did.
Because it's serious.
Her pasties are falling off.
So true. And my ballot is very secure. I'd like everyone to know this was
Good.
very serious. Everyone has been accounted for here at Grants Rants.
Great.
We have wonderful results. I'd like to break them down quickly for you all.
Please do. Blake, have the floor. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
fantastic. Okay, so first of all, 2 of our nominees received no votes at all. So these are people who really are untouched. People don't mind them. These are people who could exist in our worlds for much longer. These include Mariah Carey and Madonna.
Good.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Keep it on the hook, ladies. Don't
Yes.
hang it up.
See, there you go. Which, on a personal level, I'm okay with because I'm about an aging lady. Okay, let's just put it out there.
All
Okay,
right.
so coming in second place with 2 votes each are Nene Leakes and Justin Bieber. So
Might be
those,
time.
there we
Yeah.
go. So those among us feel very equally that those of both of those could really let it go.
Perhaps hang it up.
for some time.
Start to think about hanging it up.
Start to think about
Yes,
hanging
yes.
it up. Exactly. Now, with a glaring sweeping of the ballot, drum roll, this is our winner of who really needs to hang it up in 2017.
Announcing the recipient for the Barbara Walters Award for not knowing when to hang it up.
Is Kanye West.
Yes.
Kanye West wins. Yes, he was by far the winner. And, I... Since I'm relaying this award, I got to take my moment on the podium to say I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Yes. For that reason exactly.
So
He needs
perfect.
to take a breather. Things are not going well for him. He and the Kardashians, as my Grammy likes to call them,
never.
need to just take a
I like
moment
it. I approve.
and figure out their game plan. You know what I'm saying? They just
Yeah.
need to get
Oh, he
on the
need-
same page.
He at least needs a moment.
He needs a moment.
I agree.
Right. We would not want to rob them of a game plan.
No.
Yes.
No. They need to take this new year to just really tighten it up, rein it in.
I think he said that.
You know?
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Kanye, on making it into the Grants Rants Hall of Fame with the like of Sherry Shepherd as your neighbor now.
He did it.
Very good standing.
High prestige to hold.
Very high honors.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for listening to our holiday party panel. I hope we learned a lot. I hope there was a lot to be learned from this very deep show. From the yurt to the bust.
You guys are invited to my
yes,
Europe for New Year's.
to Rush Limbaugh making a lot of money. Very important stuff.
Yeah.
So let's take a moment and wish everyone happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a new year. And like I said, we'll be back with my grandmother telling us how to live in the new year.
So excited.
So thank you all for coming in, and we'll see you all in 2017.
Happy New Year.
Cheers.
This has been Grants Rants. Follow us on Twitter at Grants__Rants. Cover art created by Howie Ronay. Voiceover by Blake V Media. The Grant Michael Collection 2016.